Hi Virgo, thank you so much for watching. This is going to be your tarot/oracle message. Oof, this needs a lot of shuffling. This is going to be for the next few weeks, so late August coming into September. Also, if you happen to watch this at a much later time, it could also apply to then as well. It could be timeless if you're watching this later, whenever you find this video. Just putting that out there. So this is a message for anyone with Virgo prominent in their chart. So it could be sun, moon, or rising, maybe even your Venus or Mars. Maybe even if you're dealing with a Virgo who has any of that, any of those placements. So we're going to start out with the Vampire Oracle. This needs a lot of shuffling for some reason, so just bear with me. I don't want to rush it and then get the wrong message. Sometimes I just do a few shuffles and it's like, I know that that's it, but in this case, it's like this needs a lot of shuffling. I don't know why. Maybe you're just going through something like totally different than the other zodiac signs. A lot of times, all the zodiac signs seem to be like sort of going through the same thing, but here and there you'll get like a specific sign that's just going through something totally different. So that could be you right now. You could just be dealing with like a very unique situation and something just like completely unrelatable to everyone else. Okay, here we go. Okay, Virgo, you have the call of the night, daring, adventure, excitement. Okay, so you are about to embark upon a very interesting and fascinating journey. Yeah, very adventurous. You have a lot of adventure coming for you. So some of you, this could be like physically traveling, exploring new things, meeting new people, or this could even be like internally. This could even be like deep journaling and deep meditation, maybe even like lucid dreams, but like a lot of craziness coming your way. This path that you're on right now requires a lot of bravery, which you definitely have. You're definitely strong enough for this, but whatever you're going through right now, this is not for the faint of heart. Her last day in the light. Okay, this is too perfect. So we have her last day in the light and the call of the night. Okay, so I feel like in this present moment, you could be kind of like very like love and light at this moment, like, you know, not much going on, just like very lighthearted energy. But it won't last forever. I feel like coming into the near future, things are about to get like very intense. Okay. So that's funny. Those two cards popped up together. And then finally we have jealousy. This card came up for a lot of other zodiac signs. So we have the naked girl here, envy, punishment, and changing course. So, oh man. So this, I'm especially drawn to this changing course right here. So I can see you on a very like a path like full of light and just, yeah, just love and light. And then there could be something that suddenly happens and all of a sudden you're in this dark world and chaotic energy. Yeah, there's just going to be like a sudden change of course where you shift from the light to the dark. Okay, and that does not mean positive to negative like everyone says it does. It just means the light to me is like Oh, and we also have, it says unexpected endings, surprise changes, and sudden shifts, because this is her last day in the light. So I feel like for a while things have been very like calm for you, kind of steady and positive, almost like a little too positive, because you can't learn when things are just going perfectly. To me, this is just like perfection, but like almost like too much perfection that it's like boring. But things are about to change. Things are about to get pretty wild for you. So I'll leave it at that. Those are some pretty significant oracle cards, especially compared to the previous zodiac signs I was doing. So, man, your tarot spread is going to be very interesting. I already know that. All right, we're going to do some deep shuffling here. So I've been saying the word interesting a lot, like not just for you, but for all the signs. And I know some people really don't like that word interesting. So I just want to clarify, at least in my perspective, interesting is not a negative word. A lot of people feel like it's like a judgment word, like it's kind of one of those things you say when you don't know what to say, like, oh, you're doing this and that. Oh, interesting. Like kind of like you're judging someone, but I never mean it like that. When I say interesting, I just mean like different. And in my eyes, different is good. Different is better. So very interesting, Virgo. Okay, let's begin. All right, so we have the Five of Wands. So right away, I feel like you're dealing with multiple people right now. You're dealing with a lot of conflict. You're dealing with a lot of clashing opinions. There's multiple people in your environment who are trying to tell you what to do, and everyone has all these different ideas for you. And there's just a sense of being pulled in like 10 different directions. It's like everyone wants something from you. There could be people who are trying to like cause drama with you, trying to cause conflict, or even just like trying to impose their beliefs on you and your life. So your challenge is the Four of Pentacles reverse. So this card is all about like stinginess and like almost like greediness too, especially here, the Pumpkin Man. He looks kind of evil here. I mean, everyone looks evil in this tarot deck, but that's beside the point. But seeing this reverse, I feel like it's the opposite. It's not that you're being greedy. It's like people in your environment are being greedy. It's like everyone wants something from you. Everyone's trying to take from you. And, I feel like you could definitely be being taken advantage of too right now by all these people who want something from you. So in your subconscious, you have the Page of Pentacles. So this is someone, so Leo just got this card too. This is someone who is very curious about beginning a new journey. This is someone who is really open-minded, and they're very humble too, and they feel like they have a lot to learn. They have much to learn, and they're willing to listen to whoever's going to teach them something. And then sometimes this could speak about like beginning school too. This is the time of year when everyone goes back to school. So you could be going back to school, you could be continuing education, or you could have children who are going back to school, something like that. For some of you, that could be a theme. Or this could just be you like trying to teach yourself, going to a mentor, trying to learn something. Yeah. So on your mind, we have the Ace of Cups. I think Leo also got this card. So it came out reversed too. So this is sort of about trying to begin, trying to start a new journey, but there could definitely be like a theme of the past getting in the way. This could be you also like trying to focus on self-love too, rather than just being pulled in 5 different directions and just doing what other people want you to do. Some of you even could have gone through a breakup recently, or you could just generally just be very focused on self-love right now. But yeah, also with the past coming up, that could be a significant factor, like the past popping up. So in your recent past, speaking of the past, you had the King of Cups. So this could have been you if you have very masculine energy, or this could be someone else that you were dealing with. But the King of Cups is very like calm, cool, and collected. And he has a lot of emotions. He has a lot of feelings, but he kind of just keeps it under the surface. So he doesn't let his feelings control them, but he is a very sensitive person. And when I say he, I'm not referring to specifically a man. I'm just saying it because of the masculine energy that he has. So he's not really comfortable expressing his emotions, but he does feel them. And he has very powerful emotions. He's very sensitive. He's very empathetic too. So coming into the future, you have the 9 of Swords. So you will be feeling a lot of anxiety. Not to sound bad though, you're just gonna have like a lot of thoughts rushing through your head. And the more you let yourself feel those thoughts, the more you can work through it in a more positive manner. But I feel like you are gonna have a lot of thoughts coming through. So what I'm really getting a strong vibe is that for a while you've been trying to like play it cool and kind of like keep your emotions like controlled and calm and collected. And even in this present moment, it's like your emotions are trying to surface, especially things from like the past that you haven't let yourself feel. I see you kind of pushing it down. Like you can literally see this zombie hand just like taking the cup and just pushing it down, because upright he's like holding it, presenting it, but reverse he's pushing it away. He's suppressing his emotions. So you could definitely be suppressing your emotions right now, especially because you're dealing with so many people who are very emotionally draining. I feel like coming into the future, you won't be able to suppress these thoughts anymore. You're going to your thoughts are just going to run wild, especially like with the darkness coming towards your way and like your last day in the light. I feel like you're going to kind of like acknowledge these heavy feelings that you've been dealing with. So you have the Chariot. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you have Cancer in your chart. You could see the zombie moving forward in his little coffin chariot. You also see like the pyramids in the background as well. So this is you like taking control and moving forward. So you do have like a really huge significant change coming up for you in your life. Some of you are physically traveling too. Some of you, I see you like taking a long road trip and just driving like really far, going somewhere new. And if not physical travel, then definitely like spiritual travel too. Some of you like even pay attention to your dreams. Some of you could be like astrally traveling too, astral travel. Yeah, but basically you're taking control and you're moving forward. You have the Lovers. I love this card. So this is in your external environment. So someone in your life loves you. basically as simple as that. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could definitely be like platonic or like a family member, but there's a really like strong connection here, and I feel like you're ready to move forward with this person too. Um, Another thing about the lovers, though, it doesn't just strictly have to do with love. It also speaks a lot about choices and commitment too. So seeing this upright is very positive. I feel like someone is making the choice to commit to you, and you've made it very clear that you want to move forward with this person. And they really want to commit to you right now. And it doesn't have to be a romantic situation. Like, this could, for some of you, this is like you have a friend and you're like, I want to go like on a road trip. And your friend's like, yes, let's do it. Let's make these plans. I'm going to commit to this by booking my plane ticket, booking these hotels, like something like that. But for a lot of you, this is like a relationship. Like someone is ready to commit to you because you're trying to move forward with this person, and they are dedicating themselves to you. They're making a choice. So you're being guided towards the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands here is very passionate, and he's someone who takes action, a lot of chemistry here too. But seeing it reverse, he can be a little bit flaky. So you do have to watch out for this. So as much as you want to move forward with this person and as much as they want to commit to you, you do have to be careful here that this person isn't going to say one thing and do the other, because the Knight of Wands, he doesn't always keep his word. Or sometimes he really wants to do something, but he just lacks the confidence or the motivation to actually do it. So there is some flakiness here, and I think that might be what you're anxious about. Especially like you want to move forward with this person, and they really do love you. They have a strong connection with you, but I think these worries that you're feeling is that like you're really scared that this person could just like run away and leave at any moment. So we have the Nine of Wands as your outcome. So this is sort of about like keeping your guard up, and also like this person is kind of wounded too. This person has like been through a lot. Um so yeah, I'm kind of getting like it's definitely all over the place. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with multiple people. Some of you maybe even, I hate to say it, but like multiple partners even too. Or just like a lot of friends or family. Because there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of people who really want to like take energy from you. You definitely had really strong romance in the past. And again, like with this lovers, this person is really feeling it. They're really feeling the love. Um, but definitely like jealousy could be a factor. I feel like some of you, this person could even be like a player too. But I feel like this person is just like really inconsistent, and I feel like my throat like started closing up as I said that too. Like, yeah, so there could even be like multiple people fighting for you. Um, but yeah, I feel like it's hard to say. I think this is gonna go so many different ways for so many different Virgos. Um, But basically, going back to this card, you're dealing with a lot of people, or it might not even be you actually. It could be like your romantic partner is dealing with a lot of people. And I feel like you're looking for commitment right now. You're trying to move forward with this person, and this person has a decision to make whether they want to commit to you or not. I feel like for most of you, they do want to commit to you, and they are going to make this choice to be with you and stay with you. But you're definitely feeling anxious because for whatever reason, this person hasn't always been very consistent in the past, and they might not be consistent again coming into the future. So this could leave you feeling a little bit wounded, a little bit guarded. But yeah, so just watch out for that. I feel like that's the only warning sign here, but there's certainly a really, really strong connection with someone. There's just like all these different conflicting energies that could be getting in the way. Okay, and I would also say like your best advice here is like don't spread yourself out too thin. Don't feel like you have to give everything to everyone. Rather, it looks like you're being advised to just focus on one person and just commit to one person. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Virgo. I hope you can get a message out of that. But I do want to say for sure that there's a huge transition coming up for you. You are going from the light into the dark, okay? And you're really diving deep, okay? And that's really exciting too. Don't be scared about that. And it's good to be cautious. It's good to have your guard up a little bit, but I would say welcome the darkness, you know? These thoughts that you're having that are coming to the surface, they're definitely going to be uncomfortable for you because you've been suppressing them for so long. But I feel like you're going to really like dig deep like into your subconscious, and like just all these thoughts are going to come through and pour through, and I'd say like just go with it. Okay, so just welcome these changes. Welcome the darkness. It's a beautiful place. Okay, thank you for watching, Virgo. Have a beautiful next few weeks and months.